Ready, start. Though cases of juveniles who have allegedly committed a heinous crime and are of the age of above 16 years have been treated differently from those who are found to be of the age of below 16 years in the Juvenile Justice Act, 2015, full stop. However, by no stretch of imagination, it can be said that the courts are bound to release the juvenile below the age of 16 years once he is found to be of that age and no more. Full stop para. Ordinarily, to disentitle the juvenile from the benefits of bail, as envisaged in Section 12 of the Juvenile Justice Act, the merits or say the allegations against him are not important and relevant as has been consistently held by the honorable courts from time to time. Full stop. However, as said earlier, the allegations may assume importance when the court has to form an opinion about the ends of justice. Full stop. The courts are under obligation to address the concerns of both the sides while deciding upon whether or not the ends of justice shall stand defeated in case the juvenile is admitted to bail. Full stop para. In my firm view, the manner of commission of the crime, the nature thereof cannot be ignored while striking a balance between the demands of justice of either of the sides, it shall be impudent to hold, regardless of the age of the juvenile, that the nature of the crime or merits of the matter are of no relevance when judging the entitlement of a juveniles to bail in cases where heinous crimes are committed. Full stop. In other words, the nature of crime, the manner of commission, the methodology applied, the mental state, the extent of involvement, the evidence available shall be the factors to be taken into account in both the types of cases where the juvenile is below 16 or where the juvenile is above 16. Full stop. No artificial line can be drawn between the two categories when considering the bail from this particular angle. Full stop para. A word of caution may be added that no useful purpose may be served by looking into background of the offender or as to reasons and circumstances as revealed from social investigation report, which led him to this juncture or which brought him into such a quagmire. Full stop. They may be factors which are for a social scientist to ponder over and to suggest the corrective action. Full stop. A judge is only concerned with the facts arising out of the commission of crime with a view to decide upon whether or not to release him on bail. Full stop. The court is not expected to embark on inquiry going back in times and search for reasons and justifications for commission of a dastardly crime by a person of rather a very young and tender age and get swayed by it. Full stop. From this point of view, a social background or a social investigation report may have a very limited purpose to serve. Full stop. The findings cannot be solely based on such reports, which are more than often very superficial and unscientific. Full stop. It is a common knowledge that social investigation reports are usually prepared on printed formats without proper research. Full stop. In my opinion, not much reliance can be placed on such half-baked reports. Full stop. The court may have to depend on its own judicial discretion and objective assessment of the things while still going strictly according to the provision of law as to bail, and also keeping in mind that the act has intervened approach reformatory as well as retributive. Full stop. The judge has to strike a precarious balance between interest of the child and interest of the victim and also the society at large. Full stop. Thanks friends watching my video. Like, share and subscribe please.